Today I'm reviewing the Vivitar SD and microSD card reader with 3 USB slots, 1 USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0s, and an HDMI port on the end of it. It is $27 at Walmart. It plugs in via a USB-C port on your computer or laptop. I'm going to be transferring files from the SD card reader to my portable ONN SSD and seeing what the speeds are and if it works. I'm testing out a SanDisk 256GB microSD card and a microSD to SD card adapter. It took about 5 seconds for it to show up, which some people might say is a deal breaker, other people might be okay with it like I am. Let's open up the files and see if the pictures open, if they load properly, if the videos play properly, or if there's any slowdown or lag or a computer crash. Picture loaded properly. Now let's look at a video. This is a 4K short little clip I shot on my Canon M50. No lag at all on anything, so for right now I'm kind of impressed with this thing. Now it's time to test the transfer speed to see if it is possible to transfer files from the USB-C hub to my ONN portable SSD. It probably is because everything already loads, but you know, these things being cheaper can be kind of wonky. Vivitar being an old brand, it does have hit or miss products, and most of the time their products are big misses. Files are transferring, but are they fast enough for you? Maybe. Are they too slow? Maybe. It ranges around 18 to 21 megabytes per second. It's up to you to decide if that's good or not. Now I'm going to test the microSD card slot only with no microSD to SD card adapter. This time with just the microSD card in the reader, it only took 2 seconds, so that's a big improvement over the 5 with the microSD to SD card adapter. But let's test the transfer speeds. Speeds are about the same as with the adapter, 18 to 21 megabytes per second. Some people that's unacceptable, some people it's acceptable. Depends on if you're doing 1080p versus 4K clips or not and how big the file sizes are. I did try to test out the USB slots and I could never get it to work no matter what I did. So the USB slots on mine didn't work at all, but that's okay because my computer has 15 and I don't really need the USB slots. I bought this mostly for the microSD and SD card slot. I will note that at $27, the fact that the 3 USB ports don't work and I could never get them to work is a huge deal breaker for the average consumer like you. When you buy something this expensive, you expect everything to work on it, and the fact that the 3 USB ports did not work on my computer is huge. I couldn't even get the USB ports to work on my tablet either, which I know supports USB port, USB-C adapters. When trying to eject the SD cards from my computer, this happened every single time. A glitchy mess to the point where it would shut down my file explorer and then my screen would have to reload everything. Also, when booting the computer with this plugged in and nothing in any of the ports, it would hang on the splash screen. For some reason, my computer was reading the USB-C hub as a hard drive with no OS, and I couldn't even boot into BIOS to switch it back to my main drive that I used with my OS. The only way to get it to boot again properly was to unplug the USB-C hub. I'll be able to work around this stuff even though it will get annoying until I can afford something better. But for you guys, I will give this a 2 out of 10. I mean, it does work and it does transfer stuff, but it is very, very buggy with the devices that I have tested it on. I'm not even going to bother to test out the HDMI because I'm not going to use it for that anyway, and it's probably going to be as buggy as the rest of this stuff.